What's a secret to getting lean and, most important, staying lean? As I say, success leaves clues. And in this video, I'm going to share some of my client success stories and the clues from their transformations that you can apply to experience a successful body transformation yourself. Now, first we got Frank, who I've been working with for the past 18 months. He's in his early 40s, and after his initial fat loss phase, where he ended up looking like a fitness model, just a rock solid beach body, he went through a lengthy muscle building phase, slow and steady process there, followed by another cutting phase that was even more successful than his first fat loss phase, and he's never looked better. Just crazy freaking details, more muscle this time around, and just couldn't be more proud of Frank. Next, we've got Eric, who I've been working with for the past 6 months. He's also in his early 40s. After losing 17 pounds, he's now stayed lean while going through a slow and steady muscle building process himself. And then we got Mario, who I've been working with for the past 4 years. And after losing, I think it's like 24 or 27 pounds, something along that, during his initial fat loss phase, he stayed in his sweet spot, going through multiple muscle building phases and cutting phases, and stayed lean this entire time. So really, when you see examples like that of fellow bros, Mario's in his mid to late 50s, being able to maintain a freaking lean physique while building upon his physique at this stage in the game is impressive. And you want to learn from the clues that he's experienced in his transformation process. Then we got Jeff, who I worked with for 2 years. After losing a boatload of weight, he's gone through multiple muscle building and cutting phases, learned a lot from those experiences. Very knowledgeable guy, and really impressed with the breakthroughs that he's experienced through this process. Then there's Stefan. After his initial fat loss phase, he's been able to maintain his weight for the past 2 years. And then there's myself. Like 12 years ago, I lost 50 pounds of fat. I went through 5 years where I'd go through bulking and cutting phases. I gained 30 pounds the first time, then 20 pounds the next few times afterwards. And for the past 6.5 years, been able to stay in my sweet spot and stay lean this entire time. So what is our secret to getting lean and staying lean? I'm gonna admit, like, I've got some great workout programs that I've designed for myself, for members of the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle, as well for my one-on-one coaching clients here. And I really pride myself on exceptional nutrition guidance, really helping bring the best out of my clients, building upon and improving upon their natural eating tendencies. All that has played a key role in their success in getting lean and staying lean. But really, the secret to their success has been focusing on their personal growth, really learning about themselves and growing through this process. When it comes to Frank, like, he was actually following me for several years leading up to this point, and in good shape, especially compared to most guys. A very busy professional, grown kids in college, and busy with sports. Like, kids are busy with sports, so he's always on the go, and it was very convenient for him to frequent Taco Bell, like probably their best customer each and every month. And when he was out with the guys, it was very easy for him to put back at least 6 beers. So eating out and excessive alcohol was definitely one of his struggles there. And when he started working with me, it was basically, all right, I'm gonna stop pretty much cold turkey with a Taco Bell and just make a swap for that. Just be more prepared in these situations, have meals ready to go, or make better choices if I do have to dine out there. And when he's out with the guys, and he has, like, during the past 18 months there recently, he's gone to Taco Bell, like, I think in the past 18 months, maybe a handful of times, but each time he goes there, he's been responsible. He's just making more responsible choices, being great with his portion control and just eating to satisfaction, savoring every bite and savoring every sip. So when he goes to Taco Bell, it's just a few tacos that he'll have rather than like ordering everything off the menu there. And he was out with the guys, rather than a 6 beer minimum, it's like 1 or 2 beers, or sometimes he's not having any at all. So it's just learning to be responsible, listening to his body, doing what's going to serve him best. And after each experience that he's gone through, each event, each gathering, where he walks away, he's like, man, I feel so much better. Like, I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I don't feel deprived. I actually feel better for eating to that point of satisfaction. I feel better for keeping it to 1 or 2 drinks because I feel fantastic the next day. It's easier for him the next time to keep things in check and to be responsible. Very similar with Eric during this initial transformation, losing that 17 pounds. Eric mentioned, like, it was his identity to be a partier. Like he drank a lot, always out at social gatherings and never kept things in check there. So he had to learn to be more responsible with that. And it was really fascinating to see because a lot of his friends know him as a partier and they're quite upset with him. Some of them were quite upset with him for not getting drunk with them every time they were going out. And so they're like, I want to go out with you because I want someone to get drunk with. And he's like, this is the new me. And so he had to really kind of learn to roll with these punches, learn how to handle these situations, learn that he can't control what others think, what others say, what others do. He can only control how he interprets these situations, how he internalizes them, and how he reacts and responds. And it's taken work to respond in a better, a way that's going to serve him best and really serve everybody best in these scenarios there. And just really thriving from keeping things in check, like 1 or 2 drinks or just not having anything at all. He'll show up to these events and maybe have some club soda. So people are thinking he's having alcohol. He's actually not having alcohol. And also sleep was a big issue for Eric as well. Really thinking he could get by with minimal, like under 6 hours of sleep, thinking, oh, I'm good enough. I'm a trooper. I can grind things through this. I feel fine, I'm doing good. And then encouraging him to make sleep his number one priority. And once he started experiencing what it's like to get 8 hours of sleep, 8.5 hours of sleep, he's like, holy smokes, I've been robbing myself of all this energy, this mental focus, this mental clarity, an elevated mood, strength, performance in the gym, performance in everything I'm doing. So that has been a learning experience for him. With Mario, it was really coming down to, in the past, the bulking and cutting approaches, much like myself. They're like hearing like that's what you got to do to build muscle. You've got to bulk. Can't be afraid to let go of your abs. And once he started letting go of that and staying lean, staying in his sweet spot through here, when he's taking a nice slow and steady muscle building approach to muscle building there, he's really thrived from this process. He really is in his sweet spot where he's performing his best all the time, rather than going through a bulk where towards the end he's just feeling sluggish, feeling gross, feeling uncomfortable. And now, admittedly, I tend to attract a lot of guys to my coaching who are smaller bros, ending up around that 150, 160 pounds, sometimes a little bit lower, 140. And so again, for us to gain more than 10 pounds, it's percentage wise of our overall body weight, it's significant. So really keeping things in check and learning where we thrive has been a huge experience for all my clients. And Jeff, big learning experience for him. Like I said, very, very knowledgeable, kicked butt with his cutting phase, kicked butt with each and every muscle building phase and cutting phase afterwards. The big breakthrough for him was he was realizing that he really was turning down a lot of great opportunities to dine out with friends, with colleagues, with family. He just didn't want to go to those things, put himself in a situation where he didn't know how many calories were in certain meals or if it was going to blow his diet, and keep things, just prevent him from achieving his goals. He's learned to embrace these outings, to work it within his total daily calorie intake or total weekly calorie intake, and just not even to worry about the calories in there, just to really enjoy those meals, once again, to the point of satisfaction, like savoring every bite, savoring the company he's with. It's really been, to me, like that's probably one of the most rewarding experiences as a coach, when you get people who think they have to be so freaking diligent and perfect with everything, and really getting to see them to live their lives to the fullest, embrace all the great food, all these great opportunities around us, and still stay lean throughout the process, still achieve our goals in the process. So it's been really incredible for me to witness his growth there. And Stefan, some of the big learning lessons for him was just food labels. To begin with, he was reading labels wrong or entering them wrong, whether it was the label on certain cans of food or products that he was purchasing, or what was in the database itself. And also recognizing that he had to get a little bit lighter and leaner than he expected to be in order to achieve the physique that he desired. For myself personally, again, it was the bulking and cutting. Like after losing those that initial 50 pounds, realizing that gaining 20 and 30 pounds during muscle building phases wasn't serving me well at all. Because when I dropped it down to gaining no more than 10 pounds, the outcome was exactly the same. So just gaining excess fat for no reason at all, not only did it not serve me, but any more than 10 pounds just slows me right down. My performance in sports, athletics, in the gym, and everything that I'm doing just starts to suffer. So I keep it within that 10 pounds. And my biggest learning lessons has been to, again, like Frank, like Mario is pretty good with his portion control, like Eric, like a lot of the other guys, like really learning to eat to that point of satisfaction, savoring every bite, savoring the company I'm with, savoring every sip if I'm going to enjoy alcohol, not rushing the process, just really having that heightened sense of awareness with how everything is impacting my body. And that really is the key. Like having this heightened sense of awareness throughout the process is the driving force for not just getting lean, but staying lean. So it's not just you trying to find the workout program that's going to work for you, you trying to find the diet that's going to work for you. It's you listening to your body. What are you doing that's going to allow your body to perform and feel its best and look its best? So really, that's been the keys. Like I said, like having a good structured workout program is very helpful. Having nutrition guidance can be very, very helpful. But you really, even with those two things, need to look within. You need to go through each of these experiences and learn from them. All right, this time I wasn't as successful as I expected to be. It didn't go as planned. What can I learn from that experience to carry it forward and improve the next time? That's really where it's all about for each of my successful clients. It's learning from their experiences, not getting upset and feeling guilty and beating themselves up for any kind of failure or setback. It's like celebrating that opportunity to learn and grow, knowing that they're going to be even better the next time. So that truly is the key to getting lean and staying lean. It really all comes down to mindset and focusing on your personal growth. And this is not only going to have an impact on your physical transformation, but it's going to have an impact on all areas of your life. You realize when you have this heightened sense of awareness with your relationships, with your loved ones, with your colleagues, and everything that you're doing throughout the day, it can have a positive impact on that as well. So that is my message. Really work on your mindset, really work on focusing on your personal growth rather than trying to find the best workout program and the best diet program. Really learn from each of the experiences that you go through. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a huge favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. But more than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, your insights, share your feedback, and your own personal experiences, what you have learned and grown throughout this journey. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.